Channel. Today is Friday, January 26th, Flex Friday on PrizePicks. Unfortunately, the flex option is undergoing some type of maintenance issue, so I'm not sure if PrizePicks is going to postpone it or if they're going to wait till later. But that's still to be determined. But quick recap of yesterday: our day 3 of the Latter Day Challenge was a dud. Both props did not hit. So we're restarting the day 1 today, and my top 2 picks for today will be Brandon Miller, and I'm going to be targeting his fantasy score at 20. I believe it's at 28.5. I think he's going to be somewhere in the mid 30s. Ever since Terry Rozier has been traded, Brandon Miller's production has gone up. So I'll be taking Brandon Miller's fantasy score over, and I'm going to be pairing it with a key role player for the Cavaliers. And I'm going to pick Georges Niang, and I'm going to be taking his points and rebounds at 12.5. In his past 2 matchup against Milwaukee, he has gone well over. I check his past 5. He had 38 against Milwaukee, and his last game he had 18. He is a key role player for the Cleveland Cavaliers, so I'm going to be taking his points and rebounds as the pair as my day 1 of the Latter Day Challenge. So let's head on over to the 6th man I worked for the Flex Friday. I haven't submitted yet due to the fact that I am waiting for the Flex Friday, but if it doesn't get up for, I'm going to have to bring it down to a 5-man. But let's get on with my 5-man. I'm going to go with Sengun, and I'm going to be taking his fantasy score. And it is at 47.5. I think he's going to have low 50, especially against Charlotte. He does have the size. So I'll be taking his fantasy score over at 47.5. Next fantasy I'm taking will be Vince Williams. And for him, you have another option as well. I think it's probably the most popular pick will be his points at 13.5. I'm going to be taking his fantasy score at 30.5. He's been averaging in the mid-30s going against Orlando, so I think he should cover this at 30.5. I think he's going to have a 20 spot, 20 points, a couple rebounds and assists, so he should easily clear this fantasy score. Next fantasy I'm taking will be Chris Middleton. And past 2 games against Cleveland, he has hit 1, and the other he was limited on minutes. But I'm going to be taking his fantasy score at 32. His last game against Cleveland, he had a 43.5, and that was with Giannis going off as well. Last time he did play against Cleveland, which was January 17, he had 7.5, but he didn't play many minutes in that game. So I'm going to be taking his fantasy score against Cleveland for his 3rd matchup in the past 3 weeks. Next fantasy score I'll be taking will be Nick Richards. You can also take his points. I like it at 10. It's a good push equity. But I'm going to be taking his fantasy score at 25. He might have a double-double. He does average a lot of rebounds as well. Obviously, he's a center. So I'll be taking his fantasy score at 25. My next one will be another role player for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And I'm going to be taking Sam Merrill's points and assists at even 13. He's gone well over that, especially in the last 2 matchups against Milwaukee. He had 15 and 15. You got 13 with push equity. You can also take his points. His PRA is also good. He's gone over in the past 5 matchups. And my last one will be Wendell Carter. And for him, I'm going to be taking his points at 11.5. He's gone over in 9 of the past 10 games with his points at 11 or above. Daily Grind Fantasy has it at 52% hit rate. So I'll be taking his points, especially going against Memphis. So that is my top 6 for Flex Friday. If that option is not available till the game starts, I might downgrade this to a 5-man just for the fact I only take 6-mans on Flex Friday. But if that option is not there, I might have to downgrade to a 5-man. Those are my top 6 picks for today. Sengun, Vince Williams, Chris Middleton, and Nick Richards over fantasy, Sam Merrill over points and assists, and Wendell Carter over points. So mix and match. Pick your favorite. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Hopefully that Flex Friday option pops up soon. And I'll see you guys in the next one.